So this video is kind of related to the reviews and behind the scenes that I've posted on my channel the past weeks. You know, the ones where I talk about RGB lights, continuous lights, the ones that were made in my tiny living room. If you have watched these videos, you already know my feelings about the NANlite PAVOTUBE 30C RGBW LED lights. This is a really long name. I hope I got it right. I also mentioned the NANlite Forza 500, but never really talked about it. Never really talked about the Fresnel and the parabolic 120 that I often use with it. So now's the time. Let's go. It is a daylight 5600K temperature light with a CRI TLCI of 98 and 95, so it's pretty damn accurate. And output up to 46,600 plus lumens or 66,300 lux at 1 meter, cooled by a quiet fan and dimmable from 0 to 100%. The Forza 500 is currently the most powerful light of the NANlite Forza family, but don't take my word for it. If you're all about the specs, go check out their website. You can use it plugged in at home, yes, or use the optional V-mount batteries. Lightweight, compact, powerful. If brightness is really something that you are looking for, and of course accurate colors, then this light might be for you. It is a balance mount fixture, so you will be able to use all the already available light modifiers that are on the market. And that is all that I will say about the technical aspects of this light. I personally needed a really powerful light because I often use light modifiers and heavily diffuse my light. I also often use the grid to have a little bit more control on the beam and the spread of my lights. And since I often mount it overhead on my heavy duty light stand, it's really helpful to have a compact and lightweight light. That's a lot of light. Recently, on a few YouTube videos for my talking heads, I used the Forza 500 to kind of mimic the light that usually comes from the window that's on my right side right now. I also used the Forza 500 and the parabolic 120 light modifier and 2 PAVOTUBE RGB LED lights for the review testimonial video that I did a few weeks back for Fujifilm. Hi, my name is Hayes and I'm a commercial photographer based in the southwest of France. I'm specialized in dance photography, athletes, performing arts, but not only. I picked up my first camera back in 2011 and I started my journey as a photographer by doing a lot of concerts, private events, and a lot of dance festivals and hip-hop battles. And I don't know if you have noticed, I changed things a little bit in one of my past videos where I did my talking head in front of a black background. Well, the light that I used was also the Forza 500. This video will be a mix of two completely different sessions that were really hard to set up. I tested and used the Fujifilm GFX 100S for photography, but I'm currently playing with it for video. In fact, I just finished filming 3 short dance films with the GFX 100S, and for some scenes, I used the Forza 500. One of the many accessories that I love to use with the Forza 500 is the Fresnel and its barn doors. I actually used it on one of these short dance films to project the lights and shape it on one particular scene. course, I've used it for my photography alongside the NANlite PAVOTUBE 30Cs that I've used for my recent portrait sessions. Just look at my past behind the scenes videos that were posted on this channel. To spice things up, I added the Forza 500 with the Fresnel and the Barndoors to shape my light. I even added a colored blue gel, and we kind of isolated the face and the eyes of my model. Combined with the PAVOTUBE 30C LED lights, I kind of, have this solution, perfect solution set up for all these portrait sessions where you are working with a comedian or actor, for example, and you want them to improvise, to move around, and you still want that perfect light, but you don't want your flashes to fire every 2 seconds. The only thing I didn't do with this light is take it with me on an environmental portrait session or a dance portrait session. I haven't had the opportunity yet, but given the amount of power that it gives, I guess that it should perform just fine. Because the main question that you will ask yourself is, do you want to freeze a movement? Do you want to freeze a moving subject? And if so, well, you don't have that many options. You will use strobes. So yes, once again, it all depends on the type of work you are creating, because other than that, the Forza 500 can be a serious option for you. It has the power, and the advantage of using a continuous light is that you see the result and the effect of the light on your subject right away. There are a ton of things that you can do with this light, both in video and photography, and after using it on multiple projects, I'm pretty impressed with this tool. It's lightweight, compact, powerful, color accurate. Is it perfect? Well, not quite. There are a few things that really annoy me with this light. Well, first, the app. As I'm talking right now, there is no app available that is usable to pilot all your NANlite fixtures, which is a shame. I've talked about this already in my review on the PAVOTUBE 30Cs, and yeah, it's a shame. Secondly, the cord, the cable that is provided with the Forza 500. I wish it was a little bit longer. Yeah. And last but not least, I'm joking, this is really me nitpicking here. I would have loved a Forza 500, but a bicolor version of this light. Yeah. To be honest, this is all I have to say. If you are into both photography and video, this can be the only light you need. If you're doing portraits most of the time and you don't need to freeze a movement with your light, then seriously consider the Forza 500. You will of course see more of this bad boy in use in future behind the scenes videos, and of course on my Instagram and my stories, so stay tuned for that. All the links to all of the gear that I mentioned in this video will be in the description box below, and of course in the related blog post on my website. That's it for this video. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, And until next time, take care and please have a good one.